Sipping on ass.
3, 2, 1.
Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Straight to the Scarlet Halls and right into the set of Clockstoppers 2. I'm Slidewhistle.
I am Immunization.
And I am Aaron, star of Clockstoppers 2, stopping again.
Gotta stop that time.
We're gonna do it. We got a friend. He says he wants to do a head spin. Our dad's locked in a big cage and he's clock stopping. So let's spin it up again.
Yeah. On the way to work today, I picked up the person delivering mail and I found a stray dog. So we are ready to, re-up on that gag.
I can't wait. And then not even that, but we did it, gang. We did it. Ariana Grande got number spots 1, 2, and 3 on the Billboard 100. Not done since the Beatles in '64. Aaron, what's your hot take on this?
Well, you know what? I honestly wonder if I should be on an Ariana Grande podcast this week, because I sure did a hell of a lot more listening to Ari than playing World of Warcraft. Gosh, do I like her? I'm ready to take a break with Ari for a little bit. I'm glad she took those top spots, though. She deserves it after all the alopecia. I'm sorry, no, she doesn't have alopecia. She's losing a bunch of hair.
This isn't an Ariana Grande podcast?
No, this is a Monster Hunter ASMR Clockstoppers 2 Get It Made podcast.
Can we do a lyric by lyric breakdown of Seven Rings?
I mean, if you wanna.
I think Aaron, after spending so much time with his lady friend, who's a huge Ariana Grande stan, I think he's the most equipped to be able to handle this.
I was so upset because, the other day I found out that, one taught me blank, one taught me pain, one taught me patience meme. I didn't know that was a thank you next thing. So I'm not even a huge Ariana fan, and I'm over here. I made a World of Warcraft Ariana meme, and I'm like, I feel so hollow now.
You didn't even realize it? Oh, no.
I didn't even realize it.
Let's dissect this meme. What did you put in each slot?
Oh boy, this is great podcasting. We're doing meme dissection. Let's go.
So it was. Let me roll back the clock stopper here. It was the Tortolan quest.
And we should retweet this.
Yes, One Taught Me Love was Collector Kojo's matching game. One Taught Me Patience was Make Low Go. And One Taught Me Pain is Scroll Sage Nola's Protect the Turtle Beachhead quest.
Honestly, that fits so well.
I am glad you agree because you liked and retweeted it back when I originally made it.
Did I?
Yeah, I remember it now.
However, Slidewhistle did not. Called out on stream.
I must have missed his hot meme. I don't remember this. Oh man. Okay, let's talk about World of Warcraft things. But before we do, if you're ever buying Truly's, the alcoholic beverage, do not buy the pomegranate one. It tastes like you're eating straight up ass. Just sewer ass. It does not taste good.
Booty juice.
How do you feel about yours?
Yeah, straight up ass. That's what this is. I'm looking forward to trying another flavor after I finish this bottle. So
you've heard it here first. Straight up ass and booty juice. But, all right, I guess we can start with Aaron on what he did in WoW, because I can't wait to hear it. Aaron, what did you do in WoW this week?
Well, I spent a fair amount of my time in the heart of Appalachia, West Virginia, 436 miles away from my computer. So upon returning, I made it just in time for raid. What I also made before raid was a very large alcoholic cocktail. So once we were actually in, also I thought we would get an easy buyout and just do normal again, because I was told there were people, myself included, who did not kill Jaina. But no, we started on current content heroic. So I'm swimming through a sea of madness. I somehow managed to scrape my way through Champions of the Light, and we make it to Jade Fire. I just remember waking up an hour later and they were dead. Somehow I was still alive though, which was very confusing. When we
boy.
finally got to my boy Grong, I drunkenly ran myself into Grong, or darn nearly, before getting priest pulled back 3 to 4 times. I was I was I was getting lambasted for not accepting reses because I honestly just forgot I had even died. I finally had to excuse myself and go to bed.
My favorite part
And
of it all was that you were like, wait, we're not doing normal. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. And I was like, is Aaron okay? What's going on? He seems a little like on edge right now. And then when you just left, you just like, I'm fucking drunk. I gotta go. And then you logged off so quickly that Scott asked me. Scott was like, is he coming back? And is he okay? And I was like, oh, he's fine. He's no, he's not coming back. He's gone.
Yeah, because you logged
Yeah.
off of WoW, but like we're still in the group, so people were like, "Is he coming? What happened?"
Yeah, it was definitely embarrassing. But today I woke up a new person, ran some quests, did some world quests, changed into my pirate T-Mog, and I'm like, you're a new woman, Growliina. You just take it one day at a time.
Now, when you say you drank a cocktail mixture, did you drink that horrid vodka rum combo you guys put into a vat?
I did not. It was a combination of different sort of lower class alcohols that was in a huge glass that I was celebrating. Like, look how big this glass is. I bet you I could put a bunch of things in it.
Oh.
And then I did and died. However, that Frankenstein's monster of a concoction is sitting right to the right of me right now.
Oh, fuck.
So
You know, I've actually thought about that thing.
maybe he and I will meet again later.
I thought about that. Oh, no. I thought about that thing all week, and I just imagine it like bubbling and steaming like a witch's cauldron. It's frightening. Please take a picture for the Twitter. We'll post it on Twitter. And people will be like, what the fuck is this? What is this podcast even doing anymore?
It also wears a sweater.
What?
It has a little sweater on.
It's big enough to wear a sweater.
Well, I mean, it's a little sweater, but the bottle has a sweater on it.
The story gets more bizarre the more you talk about it. What other details are you hiding about this concoction? Does it have feet and eyeballs? What?
Well, that's my week in WoW. Immune, what did you do?
Well, this week in WoW was pretty busy. I partook in Love is in the Air, which was the first like holiday event that I finished, I think, ever. I got the achievement for Love Fool, so now I am Immunization, the Love Fool.
I helped.
Yeah, Slide helped and kind of walked me through what I needed to spam because it is a holiday where you could just grind out what you needed to, which was nice. Other than that, I ran some more Mythic Plus. We got pretty high up there. We did a +9 siege, which was pretty crazy. I think it was my highest key I've ever run. And then I leveled up my enchanting. I know I have all the recipes I need finally. I mean, it's about time.
Took
Nice.
a while.
Yeah, I got all the recipes that were from World Quests too, so that lined up well. Overall, I was just spent a lot of time gearing up too. I am very close to 400, I think now, so that's cool. Slide, how about you? I know you were pretty busy this week.
Yep, I was playing as much as you were, right behind you. I also finished Love is in the Air. I've been grinding out that rocket. I think I am at 80 kills now in that dungeon. Still no love rocket, but I got some toys, and I got all the transmog, and I will get this love rocket before the event ends. It'll happen.
When does it end?
It ends on next reset.
So we have approximately 1 week from this recording.
Yeah, we can also get you love full really easily. It's really easy, Aaron. It's super easy to do. We did that. Along with the 9, I ran with Immune. I also ran another 9 from some other dungeon. And then I ran a 10, which was my first experience with reaping. I didn't run a 10 last season either. So I didn't even get to see the Gahoon affix, but the Reaping affix is nuts. I can talk about that a little later because it was spooky. I did that.
Indeed.
I revived 1/3 of the Gal Pals. My Horde Shaman Gum Gums is back in action.
Wow.
The prophecy is coming true.
It's me, Gum Gums.
I mean, eventually we'll have to revive all of them because I want to make a Zandalari troll, honestly.
And there's another reason why that I will reveal later. But yeah, Gum Gums is 113.5. She's really cruising. And we need to fucking talk about Volpira and why people want them so bad. Have either of you ever heard of Volpira speak before?
I assume they just sound like a goblin.
Volpiras sound like the most regular ass humans in the world. Their voices have no fun accent. They have no fun little voice. It's just a person being, "Hey, what's up? I'm a Volpira. Hey, how you doing? You want to come hang out?" Even that had an accent on it.
Hey there, Craig Volpira here. Just wanted to let you know that I'm having a great day under the hot desert sun.
That's weird.
They just sound like Funimation voice actors. Like, they just sound like regular ass people.
Rip.
One of them was talking, and I was like, wait, excuse me? You are what a Volpira sounds like? You? Jessica Rabbit, the Volpira? I don't understand.
That's so weird. I feel like they would give them a squeaky voice or something different. Like, you said they don't sound any different than just what the human NPCs in Stormwind sound like?
I mean, like, even the human NPCs are like caricatures. They're like, oh, hey there. Hello, I'm a human. The Volpira are just regular ass folks off the street. They're just like anybody.
Do you think they're adding the voices in if they become playable? Like, you click on them right now and it's like, hey there, Craig from IT. Didn't think you'd click on me, so here's my voice.
There was a lot of buzz on like the internet when they first came out. It was like, because I guess there's a quest in Voldoon that I did that's like, you hang out with this Volpira and her friends Dolly and Dot, and there's a song that she sings, and she actually sings it, and it's just so jarring to hear this regular ass voice sing this like, Dolly and Dot are my best friends. I was like, what the fuck is this? You guys have to level your people. You have to do Voldoon first. You gotta see it. That was my weekend wow. I realized I didn't say that at the end, so that was...
Well, perhaps I'll have to dust off the years of dust from Karen Ironbane to see what's going on.
Maybe Calmass will join her.
Hey, I'm Calmass.
I can't believe you had that name.
I don't know why they let me have that name.
Tag.
Yeah, we definitely earn it with saying that word 3 times. I think we've definitely earned this explicit tag. But the reason why I'm leveling Gum Gums is because there are new mounts that are coming in 8.1.5.
Ooh, what are these mounts?
I'm glad you asked, because I said it just vaguely enough to get you to ask.
It's episode 11 now. I sort of know how to do it.
So...
Uh-oh, shit. The cops.
I heard the Volpira smack talk, and I won't stand for it, the cops say. Anyway, so if you level up an Alliance and Horde character, and you go through both the war campaigns, and you go through both of like their like flying requirement, their like faction storylines, you get 2 hot new mounts. You get an Alliance Wolf, decked out in like blue and gold like metal, or you get a Horde horse, which looks really fucking weird. It's just a horse.
That's really interesting that they were just like, they looked at you directly in the face. They're like, okay, here's a goof 'em up. You get like what the opposite faction has.
I feel like it was basically just a fuck you to the Alliance. They're like, oh, we know about how you're complaining about how you only have horses. We'll give you something on the Horde side. And what better represents something of the Alliance that we can give to the Horde? This fucking horse.
They know the memes. They know what they're doing by this point.
But they also missed the opportunity to call it a hordes.
Oh man, just riding my new hordes. Look at like a bad like speech impediment. But yeah, it looks cool. Like the wolf looks sick. It's like just wearing full on like armor. It's like, this is a sweet ass wolf.
Yeah, it kind of looks like what you would get as like a PvP reward.
It does. And I'm already, well, I'm not really halfway there because I have to do the war campaign and then go through all the zones. But yeah, I would say dust off the Gal Pals. They're coming back. Need to get that shit done.
Oh, dang, that's a metal-looking horse. I'm jelly of that horse.
It's just covered in all this armor.
Mm-hmm. It's got big tooth spike energy. I'm for it. Karen will be riding around on that thing, searching for her father. It's part of that deep lore.
Where do you think her father is?
Um, hopefully dead. Good old, what was his name? Like Brutus Ironbane. He can't stand being a part of the Horde.
We need to level our characters on War Must Accord, because I think they would appreciate the deep level of RP that we do when we make characters. Like, we unnecessarily make up so much story for nothing.
Oh, wait, don't we have? We made ones, right?
Yeah, we made them, like, I think as
Like a
all our
week ago.
stories, I think we were drunk. When aren't we fucking drunk on this guy? Everyone's like, Jesus Christ. Aaron was passed out drunk yesterday. They're drinking right now. They always talk about how drunk they are. We're not alcoholics yet, okay? Please don't judge us.
We're still young, okay.
We're still learning that pomegranate truly is ass.
Okay, so speaking of how we need to level up our Horde characters so that we can access all of the things that you get over there, like including the Zandalari trolls, this week, well, since last time we recorded, it was revealed what the different dance moves for both the Kul Tiran humans and the Zandalari trolls are. So let's go through those. Let's start with the female Kul Tiran.
Ugh, do we have to? I hate the female Kul Tiran dance.
What?
Aaron, have you seen this dance? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen how bad it is?
I'm sorry. I got confused for a second. Yeah, the female Kul Tiran dance. I don't know what's happening.
It's literally like 4 seconds of a ballet routine.
I mean, I honor how like animated it is, but it just seems it's a weird loop.
In a world of new memes and new meme dances, you just give her 4 seconds of a ballerina loop?
So I feel like what they were going for maybe was a little bit of the like Elsa Frozen ballet dancing, but it's again, as you said, it's only like 4 seconds. I feel like it needs a whole like second and third like animation to go with what they were trying to do. I don't know.
Yeah,
It feels incomplete.
most dances like you loop a thing and then it goes to a second one that is looped that then like returns to the first. Like there's layers to it. Yeah, this is just the step, back step, kick, step, back step, kick, and like ad nauseum.
The bitch doesn't even twirl. The bitch don't even twirl.
I think that's what it needs. At the end, she just needs to do like a twirl to reset it.
I'm just interested to see what it's gonna look like with like mage dresses.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Horrible.
how it will probably look best. I don't know.
No, it's gonna be legs sticking through dresses and sticking through robes. It's gonna look bad. How's a Worgen gonna do this dance?
Oh, poor Worgans.
Okay, well, the better Kul Tiran dance animation, the Kul Tiran male dance.
So we have it on good authority. This is what was it? What was the name of the meme? Like
The Mr. Thickman video. Come on, everyone knows the Mr. Thickman meme.
I definitely didn't have to look up the Mr. Thickman meme prior to this podcast recording.
Like, I get it. It's a little bit of a deep cut, but I really appreciate what they did it, and it's funny because, haha, they are thick.
Yeah, I do like the on point, but again, he barely has more moves than the ballet chick, right? It's just kind of like fist pump, spin.
Yeah, he does a clap every so often. It's definitely not, I would say, one of the more interesting ones.
At least we're getting new dances. That is nice that we're getting something to shake up the dance floor in the auction house.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Blizzard just has their deep cut dances. Because like I guess like I was telling Aaron earlier, I didn't know many of the dances before, like Tanuke or
The Alizé
the
Eurovision 2002 performance.
like some of them are just like so out there.
Yeah, they are pretty deep cuts, but
So now is the Zandalari troll dances. So for no particular reason other than that's how it is in the video I'm watching, let's start with the Zandalari male dance. What are you guys' thoughts on that one?
It's probably one of the worst dances that I've seen. He's just ham boning, right?
Even worse than Forsaken Male.
Forsaken Nose, I think is actually pretty cool. I like that he rocks out. It's not really a dance, I get that, but like I feel like the Zandalari troll doesn't really fit. He just slaps his knees and claps his hands. What? And from what I've seen, no one's been able to identify this dance. Everyone's like, "What is this dance?"
It's not like a tribal thing, or because spoilers, the female one is like a distinct like African style of dance, but this guy just looks like he's just sort of wiping his feet and wiping his hands.
Yeah, I mean, official opinion. Not a fan.
That's fair. Well, then we saved, in my opinion, what is the best for last: Zandalari ladies.
Oh, yeah, definitely the best for last. So, I believe it is based upon a dance called the Guara Guara.
I believe this is true. Yeah, that sounds correct to me. I've heard this somewhere.
Damn, I even knew what she's doing, and I'm still amazed at look at her go.
That's actually a really good animation though. Like she gets down in there, like that shoulder is popping.
Okay, this is gonna be a real deep cut. Did you guys ever play Just Dance 2?
I don't think so.
When she's down there, it looks like the music video for Satisfaction, like give me do 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 do, and it's just like it's like a figure skater thing. I keep thinking of that whenever I see her go, and I'm like, hell yeah. My satisfaction. I'll have to retweet that music video too.
You know, I haven't gotten a good look at the Zandalari females like in their underwear like this before. Can we talk about their back toe for a second? Have you seen her back toe?
I have not. The one that I have has like a yellow undershirt on. It seems like a very distinct outfit to put on for your Zandalari dance video.
Her back toe is like a crusty like human toenail, and I guess I don't know if that's how all the lady back toes look, but we'll have to find this out later and do some research for science because it does not look cute.
Honestly, I've never played a troll, so I don't really know.
You've never been forced like I have.
When were you forced to play? Oh, on your.
In DAZZA.
DAZZA.
I have a pretty famous troll. I have Krusty K Jr., who's a feral druid, level 13 on Illidan. Speaking of dances, it's time to do the Time Warp dance. Are you guys ready?
Ready as always.
Immune, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready for this time warp.
Category is name the source of the dances in World of Warcraft for the races. Ready? Go.
Britney Spears' Toxic.
Alazi, 2003
Gara now for
performance
that one.
from Eurovision.
Peanut Butter Jelly Time for Torin.
Poker Face. The Charleston. The Ogres have the Chippendales from SNL. The trees do Chubby Checkers The Twist. Lady Draenei is just like belly dancing. I think it's Eastern European belly dancing. I don't know if that one is specific. Male humans have the Saturday Night Fever dance.
God, I really don't know.
The female
Time.
have the Macarena.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Are you a studier of dance?
You don't think that I watched that video from 2010 religiously before I played WoW?
I watched the video too, but I forgot everything apparently.
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't really have to announce the score for that one. I feel like Aaron took that ball and ran a fucking away with it.
I haven't won in forever, so
I mean,
I'm happy.
I got a few of them, not many.
You did,
but a
you
few.
Did, you did. You got Britney Spears.
I said the Torn one. I think that's about it.
You said the Torn one. Aaron just got the rest of them because he's a crazy person. Well, I mean, we got what? Human male BGs, human female Macarena, Billie Jean Night Elf. We got, of course, I'm glad you guys didn't miss Alazi. She's our idol. Night Elf female. No male. It says various parts of the Bad Touch Bloodhound gang. Has that ever been addressed in that video before? I don't think it has.
They do the like spank the butt hump thing in that video, but it's for like one shot, and I feel like the gnome is just generally like general fugging.
There's just a lot of dances. I'm not going to name them all, but I am sad that you guys missed Back That Ass Up for the orc female, and that nobody said Crank That for goblin male, which is the best dance, or the Napoleon Dynamite. Fuck you guys. You guys only said the
Wait,
boring ones.
who has the Napoleon Dynamite dance?
The Blood Elf male.
Blood Elf male.
He does the entire like vote for Pedro segment. I guess
He does the kick. He holds his hands out and does the hip
like the sweet little warm up the middle. All right, so what are you drinking over there, Immune? What do you got behind me?
Well, I have some vodka, some Kettle One Botanical Peach and Orange Blossom.
Ooh, compliments of our friends Dylan and JJ who left us their alcohol here over the weekend. Thanks for the free booze.
Thanks, boys. I'm taking this one. Cheers to you guys.
Thanks, you chumps.
He muted himself for the shot. Boo!
I mean, that one went down easier than most of them.
Then why are you barfing right now over the floor?
Bleh.
Okay, so that means you get this next week. Also,
Wait,
No.
Aaron gets it, right?
Oh, Aaron does. Also, Aaron, he even pulled out the goddamn tree twist dance. The
Yeah,
checker dance.
the NPCs.
The fuck? I was you need to slow down there.
This is the power I get when I leave raid early. Ah!
Speaking of raid, we made some goddamn progress. Thursday and Tuesday were great.
Yeah, we are officially done with normal. We cleared Jaina
Oh,
last
God.
week.
I would sure love to have said I was there, but alas.
Well, Love was in the air in West Virginia.
I was in West Virginia seeing my cutie, so I didn't get to beat Jaina, and apparently I'll never beat her again. I gotta go pug that shit.
So we talked about it, and I think we're going to run normal again. I think we're going to start normal maybe on Thursday, perhaps, because people still need gear, which bums me out because I'm like, I don't fucking need any goddamn thing. I'm good. I got everything I need.
Yeah, when you pulled up the spreadsheet earlier today, you were at the top of the gear listing. I'm like, okay, I see you. Meanwhile, Growlina's at the bottom with like people who haven't played, but that's fine. I'll replace that 370 trinket one of these days.
Yeah, I don't really need any gear, but I guess we can do it for you chumps who weren't here. But
Thank you.
next. But yeah, we struggled a little bit on Thursday. We had a lot of folks out for the Valentine's Day. They're out fucking and screwing and doing the business. But we did it. I think we struggled through blockade a little bit, right? I mean, is that where we had a little bit of a stopgap again?
Actually, no, not really, because with the changes to blockade, they made it so that we can so easily clear it because the little swirls don't take, like, they take too long now. And yeah, we really just, it maybe took like once or twice and then we were up at Jaina.
Yeah, because we had people who were new, or not new, but who haven't raided with us for a little bit and had to get back in the swing of things. But yeah, Jaina, I feel like Jaina kind of just fell over, right? It was like, it wasn't the end of the night pull, was it?
No, I think we actually ended a little bit early, right?
Yeah, we had, because we had time to step into heroic. So yeah, she just kind of fell over and we just felt relieved. Because like at the end, man, even though it's normal and we're all super geared, this fight was still a pain in the ass. We avoided all the freezes, we defeated the frost wall, and even at the end, like everyone's frozen in ice blocks. And I'm like, no, I can't save everybody. Please, Jaina, stop. And there was no fire mage to help burn him out of there.
I was too busy watching Sailor Moon.
Oh God, is that you guys?
That's what about that time on Valentine's Day. That's what we would have been doing.
So romantic. So, but then, yeah, we did that Thursday. That was over pretty easy. We made it to like Jade Fire on heroic, but like it was the end of the night, so we're kind of just like, we're done.
Yeah, we maybe got like one or two pulls on Jade Fire and then ended it for the week.
And then on Tuesday, which was yesterday, we ended up clearing the first 4 bosses, which is funny.
You did.
We did. Well, you cleared the first 2 bosses. We had a lot of growing problems because our new raid lead, who's replacing our still missing GM. If you've seen Bear Force 1 and his real estate in Washington, Oregon?
No, he's somewhere in Canada on the East Coast, I think.
If you have seen this Canadian Bear Force 1 and his real estate, please let us know. I don't think he's alive still. I'm worried about him. He's been gone since the beginning of the expansion. Bear, where are you?
These are like Chris levels of hibernation.
There are members of that guild that I thought would go down while I was still playing, but he was not the one that I thought of.
Oh no.
Well, we haven't seen him either, Aaron. I don't know where he's been.
Yo,
And
I haven't seen him
I'm
forever
actually
either.
worried about him. I don't want to say his name because I don't want. Yeah, anyway, because that's a legitimate worry. But Lynn, our usual raid lead, actually wasn't there on Tuesday, and it was funny because nobody wanted to step up and fill the gap. So like nobody did.
Yeah, so we would just do pull after pull with like very minimal guidance, and then everyone was just like, "Yo, is this how we normally do this fight? Like, do you guys normally do it this way? Okay, let's try."
And then somebody would ask a question. Someone was like, "So should we instead maybe like do this?" And then everyone was just kind of like that was it. Like no one said anything. That it was dead silent.
As
Because no one wanted
intentional dead silence.
Yeah, because no one wanted to be the one to be like, "Yeah, I'll step in." But I feel like during raid, like I ended up having to call some things, and then who was the man calling stuff? I thought it was Solstice, but it wasn't. It was a range DPS, Immune, who was calling things. He was like, "You guys, we need to do this at 50%. We need to throw the orb." And I was like, "Oh, this guy knows what he's doing," but I have no idea whose body that voice is attached to, so I don't think he's a regular with us.
Well, I think it's a new regular. It's not one of the ones that we like know their voice by heart, though. You know.
Right. Well, I'll find out hopefully soon who that was. But yeah, we did it. Very surprisingly, we cleared Grong, but like the skin of our teeth. And Opulence we cleared on the very last pool of the night, which we always seem to be able to do. So, and the favorite part was when Immune was like, "Can you res me? I want to go loot the piles of gold laying around," because he had died right before.
And I didn't get rezzed in time, and I only got one of the piles looted.
I was busy Scrooge McDucking my way through the piles of gold, okay?
Life is like a hurricane, Immune.
But for all future reference, if you release after that fight, you are directly there. So you can just release and then immediately go to town looting those piles.
That'd be the biggest shot in the balls for you, huh? You're just laying there dead. Please res me, and then you hit release, and then there you are.
Yeah.
Whoopsies. Yeah, there were cool fights. Opulence, man, that fire room is back to being its like pre-nerf, because like at normal it wasn't nerfed, so like it was super fast and super hard, and they fixed it like day one. But man, those flames, those spinning flame cannons. But get this, Aaron, the other side, like the normal side that was easy, looked pretty
Lightning
damn hard
side?
all of a sudden. Like
Ooh.
like the regular, the lightning side.
Yeah, since nobody knew what they were doing and we didn't have a defined raid leader who knew exactly who goes on what side normally, I ended up on the left side with the like thunder strikes. And this is my first time doing that side, since maybe our first 2 pulls on Opulence ever. And during those times they're pretty easy, right? Like on normal, the left side is the easier side by far.
Mm-hmm.
But on heroic, that shit's actually kind of hard. Like, I don't know if it's just because everything does more damage and people are dying so much faster or what it is, but we were going down really fast over there.
Yeah, I'm over here on Fireside, and I noticed that just like Lightning Side is going down so quickly, and I couldn't believe it. Fireside, we had almost 0 deaths every time. Even little baby Cynical with his lead boots was able to avoid the fire flames, and he was like, "Oh, I did it! I survived. I guess his boss is on farm now." Fucking Cynical. While Lightning Side is just burning. Like, everyone was dying. And it was like, well, it's like the foot has switched sides.
Oh, well, how the turns have tabled.
Oh, looks like the sides have done a flip.
That's my favorite one. They've done a flip.
That one goes back to ancient Rome. That one's an old one. Yeah, I think I have some ideas for like a strategy for Opulence later, because there was a certain point to where you have to soak the golden showers. You gotta get in those golden showers and just soak it all up. But if you don't have enough people, everyone in that circle dies, right? But I was thinking, Immune, if you have the golden shower, why don't you just go out and die by yourself? Because we had it to a point to where we lost like 5 people, like 5 DPS. And if you just take that one person who you have to soak and is going to do crazy damage to everybody, what if they just go out and die alone in the corner, cold and alone and scared?
I mean, I don't 100% know how it works. It might be a thing where if there aren't enough people to soak it, it just does that damage to everyone. But if that is the way it works, the way that you're saying, then you could even, if it's on you, run out there and ice block, and then you'd be fine, right?
Yeah, I think I was reading you can immunity it. And if you can immunity it, then I assume that it wouldn't do raid-wide damage, even without the immunity. So maybe I'll bring it up next time when Lynn's not there and we're down 6 people who are dead. Hey, go out there and die alone in the corner.
Yeah, because like if that's the case, both of you guys and then any of our 6 paladins can all run out there and do that.
Yeah, because boy, we have a lot of paladins. Sheesh.
I have no frame of reference for anything that you've been talking about. I was in Nap City during that poll.
You were a dead man of the world.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's really it for Raid. I mean, we just kind of slowly progressed. Grong wasn't anything special to write home about. It's just Grong. It just does a lot more damage and is a lot more annoying. But, we're doing it. On Thursday, we're going to go against Conclave, which I hear... Wait, is it Conclave first or Mechatort first?
It's Conclave,
It's Conclave first. Conclave and then Rosticon.
Ah, beans. I feel like that's gonna be a hard Thursday. I don't know why. I mean, it takes our group a while to learn like new mechanics and to deal with new like DPS checks and all this stuff. So hopefully Lynn's back, but fingies crossed.
Having woken up in the Snug Harbor Inn after her rough night on the shores of DAZZA, Growliina decided to make something with her life and joined the Kul Tiran Navy. We caught up with her earlier as she tried to recruit some other champions to the Navy and help out her cause.
Hello, everyone. After being a free agent for the Alliance for so long, I've decided to officially join up with the military. You're listening to a buccaneer in the Kul Tiran Navy. Standing here with me is another new recruit, Karkat. So, Karkat, what made you choose the Navy of all places? What? What made you choose the Navy? Was it your love of adventure? I mean, I guess boats are cool. Boats are cool, Car. Speaking of boats, which do you prefer out of these two, sitting here in the harbor? The one with stuff to do on it. I couldn't agree more. I don't know about you, Car, but I just love being here. Wind in my mane, salt on my toes. It's a great day to be in the Navy. This is so fucking weird. Nothing's weird about loving your country, Car. Okay. Yes, it's okay indeed. Well, that's been me and Car. We're gonna go on deck and see what shenanigans we could get into. Until next time, this has been Growliina. Back to you boys in the studio.
Pantheon bless you, Growliina. You're truly doing great work out there for the Alliance.
In the Navy.
You can sail the 7 seas
In the Navy.
You can put Tandred at ease.
In the Navy.
He's so fucking lost. Took him months to come back, but he's here now, and I don't know, there's not really a follow-up to that one. I just really like talking about the fact that Tandred was out there like, where are we?
We've been lost for so long.
And your fucking brother Tandred, no one knows where that dude is.
But for real, if you are on US Proudmoore and want to be part of the Kul Tiran Navy, please see Growliina.
Join the ranks. I have.
We'd love your support.
Oh, wow. I didn't know she was in the studio today. I didn't know she was present.
I was just passing by. I just left my purse. See you later, boys.
Oh, damn.
Bye, Growl.
I wanted to ask a very important question. Fuck.
Okay, what's up? I came
Oh.
back. I left my
Wow.
second purse. I have a lot of purses.
How do you feel about bacon?
Bacon. Did someone say bacon? I gotta go.
And then she goes and she does the bacon joke for the rest of the episode because that joke is too fucking long.
That joke is fucking absurd. I can't believe they put that in. It's so
I
funny.
would love to have a timed event, the bacon joke versus the Lord of the Rings human male joke, to see which one's longer.
I think it's Lord of the Rings. That one's just 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like comically long on purpose.
I have a very important topic.
What is it?
What is that topic?
Did you guys see my mug on Tuesday and how beautiful I looked?
Yeah, you're the master of the Keyblade.
You're the master of the Keyblade, who may or may not have. Okay, so I need to hash it out here live in studio. Was that the hat?
Let's just say that I have an update on the quest for hat.
He is going across the map to find a sacred flat-brimmed hat. He will journey.
You can't steal my bit. How about I, the real Aaron, give you my update on the quest for hat?
He is going across the map to find a sacred flat-brimmed hat. He will journey across the sand. He will strike down any man. All his foes will fall down dead to the depths atop his head. He knows what he has to do. He'll never leave the island queue. He will waver pen on that. He will win this quest for hat.
Did you fucking take my hat?
They say that money can't buy happiness. But let me tell you, it sure as fuck can buy a very nice top hat. And that's what money did yesterday. Once again, when I was drunk, I was on the auction house, and I'm like, this hat normally costs $202K on my server. That's absurd. And then I got a price alert, because I set a price alert for it on my TSM. It was $67K. And I was like,
What?
bitch, I got that money in spades, bitch. I got that money up the wazoo. So I bought it. And now I have it. I'm ahead.
Shit.
I'm tilted.
You too can buy it for the lower price of $68K. I think it's still up there. I don't know how much gold you have on your character, though.
I have that. It's about the thrill of the hunt, but give me another week and then I'll be there penniless. Like, I got my hat. Although I did get my pirate hat today, so my hat game has been quelled for at least this week.
Because, I don't know if you noticed, Aaron, but, like you have the little hat, but there's also a Duskhaven dress, a Duskhaven, like, low shoes, and a Duskhaven, like, shirt. Like, what I was wearing was the full Duskhaven Island set. Like, it comes with all that stuff. Like, you can buy
I remember from when I was when I was on Gilneas, that's what people were dressed up like.
Looks so dapper on a little gnome. And then to top it all off, I found the stupidest transmog for a staff in the world. It's a fucking key. It's like a huge ass comical key to the city that's like has less polygons than like vanilla. It's so low res.
You're the master of the Keyblade now. You better watch out though, because Riku might show up midway through raid and claim that he's the Keyblade master, and then he'll steal the key and your friends. We're gonna have to go be on his podcast for a week.
I just hope that Ansem and Xehanort don't show up and monologue at me for 25 minutes like they have been. Because, bitch, I'm tired of that. Can they please stop?
Oopsie doopsie, that's the game for you. I love Kingdom Hearts, but that's the game for you.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, did someone say the door to darkness? Like, Mickey, please. Mickey, get out of here. Anyway, yep, I bought the quest out. That's the moral of the story.
The quest can be accomplished if you just pay.
If you can't buy in, sell out. That's what they say, right?
Oh yeah, every time.
But, I mean, I guess we can go from one sexy NPC. Well, I guess technically I'm a sexy PC, right? Because I'm playable.
I'm sexy. I'm a sexy PC, baby.
We can go from a sexy
Mm.
PC
Change
to
my
our...
RAM. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's my motherboard.
Shit, no.
I've been partaking of the Frankenstein secretly in the background. Ooh, boy, I can't raid right now.
Me neither. That's tomorrow, boys. Tonight we podcast.
We can raid tonight, too.
Ugh.
Yeah, we got to pug Aaron's normal.
So, looking at that spreadsheet, so I was listening to Starting Zone, like I always do, which is a good podcast. And I don't tell you this. I'm sure you already know this by now if you're listening to this.
Yeah, if you're listening to us, you're already
they're the
listening
best.
to like the
They
good
are
ones.
the cream of the crop. They don't need anything I'm doing right now. But Spencer talked about a website that I checked out like before, like back in the day, back in the day being 2 weeks ago, that I ignored until he mentioned it again. It's called WowAudit.com, and I was at work, and I'm like, I can kill some time. This job sucks. So I just set up our WowAudit.com. I put in all of our roster, put in all of our information, and it's so cool that it's all side by side. I can see who has the most mounts. I can see things like PvP rating, and seeing all this shit makes me only want to play more, so I can be the tip of the top of the guild roster. And it's so stupid, but it's like I want to do everything once again. I want to do it all again. Now it's eating at me. Did you guys have any top ratings on the roster sheet?
No, I mean, my Raider IO never updated, so I don't know what happened with that. But then also, it just made me realize how I literally only run like 10 islands.
Did you see Ash has run 140 islands? Damn. That's more than like the rest of us combined, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's how his like Heart of Azeroth necklace is such a high level.
My only one that I was top of was honor level. What do you need to do, Aaron?
I was just saying I need to run more, considering I have an entire segment on a show about running islands, and people are still running more than me.
You know, I'm going to say it again. I've said it before, and I'll say it for the millionth time. Islands are fun again. I actually ran like 9 islands just for fun the other day. And they just feel like a lot more rewarding than they once were. So get out there and do your islands. If you're listening to this podcast still, we're talking about nothing.
Well, I want to talk about a sexy little green man.
Ooh.
So introduce the segment, please.
Well, I heard we are introducing a segment about sexy NPCs. This week's sexiest NPC of the week.
Oh, I really hope he can float.
Coming to a theater near you.
Clockstoppers 2 coming straight to DVD.
Ooh, VHS.
Decom.
Laserdisc.
Anyways, our sexiest NPC of the week this week is in theme with the Love is in the Air event. None other than Peddlefeet, the goblin cupid.
God, even when you say his name, I just get a boner. Peddlefeet.
I didn't want to alarm you guys because I didn't want to make too big a deal of it. I actually got Peddlefeet in the studio today.
Oh fuck! Oh, hang on. I can't fangirl about Peddlefeet's Peddlefeet if he's here with us.
Okay, Alex, immunization, get it together. Whew. Okay, I'm ready. Bring him in.
Bring him in.
Hey, what's going on? It's me, Battlefeet. You know, from Lovin's in the Air. I'm here, and I'm. Aaron asked me to come onto your podcast, and I just want to say I'm really honored. Do you guys have anything to ask me? Do you want me to talk about the event?
Oh man, is Peddlefeet just gonna stand there in the corner and blush while we talk about how delicious his body looks in that little vest of his?
Well, what?
I know we've all been running these dungeons to get that love rocket, but Peddlefeet, if you have a love rocket of your own, we're all waiting.
I mean, I do have a sizable penis. If that is what you are going for, yes. It is very hard to keep it contained in this little diaper I have.
Oh my god, does he? But have you seen the size of his shaft on his arrows that he fires?
I see it every day, at least for like the 2 to 3 weeks that I sit here. Aaron, do you have anything to contribute?
I haven't run the event at all. I'm sorry, Peddlefeet. I'm not a good player right now.
That's more than fine. You know it. You've been busy. You've been gone. I fully understand. Hold on. Here, give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Oh, thanks.
What the
Peddlefeet.
fuck? I want a fucking Peddlefeet hug. This is bullshit.
You want a pedal feet hug?
Yeah,
let me hover over there next to you.
Here we go. I've been running your fucking event all fucking week. Peddlefeet, can you please increase my chances for a love rocket drop? That'd be great. Also, is that your love rocket? Did you make this love rocket? What is the lore of the love rocket, Peddlefeet? Let us all know at home.
Do you want me to drop the hot goss right now?
Oh, Peddlefeet, come on, spill all that tea.
I fucking stole it. It's hot. I can't I can't legally tell you how I got it, but I can tell you it is not mine.
Peddlefeet, this event's so old. How long is this? How many do you steal a year? Wait a minute.
I stole a lot. I just get high. I watch Assassination of Gianni Versace, and I just get fucking twerked out and steal cars. It's a heavy ass burden I bear, but
oh my God.
I'm the one to bear it.
Peddlefeet, man. Before you go, I have to know, what the fuck does your name mean? Who named you Peddlefeet, and what's wrong with them?
My mother. Her name is Gum Gum Senior.
Fuck.
And she just saw my little feetsies when I was born. So you look like a real Peddlefeet.
Damn, I mean, she nailed it right in the head. You definitely are a Peddlefeet. I couldn't think of any other name to give you. Fuck.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take my little wings. I'm going to fly out of the studio now to one of the 6 to 7 locations where you can find me. If you want any fun toys or gonorrhea, the most fun toy of all of Love is in the Air, come visit me at any of my major locations. But I haven't been added to anywhere new since like fucking Wrath.
Well,
Peddlefeet, you're so sassy.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining us, Peddlefeet. I mean, we're just so starstruck that you've flown into the studio here in Boralus.
I love being here. It's such a shame. Please visit me in a week. I'll cease to exist, and it's not dark. It's not like a fun, comforting experience. It's unending horror. I scream in the void until the next February.
Oh,
okay,
Peddlefeet.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, wait, Peddlefeet, before you go, normally we mail our winners their awards, but I can physically hand you your award today. Are you ready, Peddlefeet?
This means so much to me.
Peddlefeet,
thank you, Slide. Yes.
You have won the sexiest NPC of the week. Your award is currently being handed to you into your hands right now. Please take it.
Oh, thank you so much. This means so much to me to receive this. It's such a shame that every earthly possession that I own gets dissolved into the ether when I go back to the twisting nether.
Oh no, Peddlefeet! Give that back. I don't know if you should have that, man.
I can feel the forces tearing at me right now. It's unending agony. I need to go hand out fucking like a pink flart or something.
Peddlefeet, no, you don't have to go. You can just hide in our studio.
Boys, I really wish I could. I really wish I could, but I don't want you to see me like that. I don't want you to see me when I drift back to sleep.
Go away, Peddlefeet. Go on, get out of here. We don't even love you anymore. Go on, go. Go.
I'll just take all this tapioca pudding, because I assume you're referencing the end of the 1993 film Air Bud.
He's such a movie buff, too. He's such a movie buff.
Good boy.
Oh, man. Aaron, there were so many questions you could have asked. How are you so quiet during that?
I didn't want to. I got my hug from Peddlefeet, and then I had to go, I don't know, check on my car or something.
Take a shower.
I had to go take a shower after getting that Peddlefeet hug.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Damn, well, hopefully he's okay. I mean, he's obviously not. But
no, if there's anything that interview confirmed, it's that Peddlefeet is in a bad place.
Hopefully I get his goddamn stolen love rocket then. I'd love to to hide the heat off of him for a while because I want that so bad.
That show he mentioned only came out this year. What was he doing the previous 14 years?
Hey, how did he have time to watch it all in the time he's been here? That's honestly the most amazing part.
Maybe he watched it when he was up in the Nether. I mean, I feel like time has to move differently there.
Oh, at least we know they have Netflix, so that's one good thing for holding them up there or down there, wherever they are.
Speaking of the Love is in the Air event and our recent guests, Peddlefeet, and being in love and all of that, we got some new news about one of our favorite WoW couples this week, Safi and Grizik. Slide was telling me earlier that
Ooh.
we on PTR have access to the Horde side of their quest line that we were speculating about a few weeks ago on this podcast.
Gallywix literally says, "Hey, kill that guy," and you go and kill him. There you go.
Wait, he's just dead? Grizik dies? That's not what you told me. You just kill him?
Just kidding. He's not dead. Gazlo steps in, and remember, think about this: notable tinker engineer man Gazlo steps in and says to the Horde champion, "Hey, the Gallywix tell you to kill this guy. How about this? I'll pay you double his price, and then you don't kill him." And so you do. You get paid double by Gazlo, because Gazlo says that Grizik is one of the best goblin engineers, and he's gonna do great things. Tinkers. We're gonna
Tinker
get our
class.
tinkers. It's gotta happen.
Hashtag Tinker Class.
So yeah, basically was what we thought it was gonna be. You know, go kill this guy, but you don't kill him, and you save him, and all this stuff. So I am even more convinced that we're getting our Tinkin boys.
But yeah, it's basically what we thought it might be, except you add Gazlo to convince you not to.
You add a tinker. Yeah, that's exciting. I mean, I just want Mechagon, because I think once we get Mechagon, we're going to get like some breadcrumbs for the Tinker class. It has to happen. Tinker Watch 2019 is still a go. Please end well.
Please give it to me. And then directly quote me in the design documents, or directly quote us, rather.
If they somehow made it this far down into the podcast, I'd be really impressed if they mentioned us.
If anyone listens to so much as one episode of our podcast, I'd be very impressed.
Well, they do. I've seen the numbers. It's not a lot of you. Our loyal fans are out there.
You shout out to Louisiana. I don't know who's out there listening, but you guys are like our number 3.
We love the Big Easy.
We have more Louisiana listeners than we do where I live. And I personally live in a house of 3 people who should be listening to this.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. Are you out there, Mom? No, you're not.
Anyways, enough being salty about people who should be listening to us. We love you, Louisiana.
You've had way too many WrestleManias, so please stop having those WrestleManias and give us our WrestleMania. Please, Louisiana, let it go. And now it's time for our top 2 of the week. Immune, you want to start off with your top toot of the week?
Okay, let's see. What is my top toot of the week? Well, I gotta say, I think my top toot of the week is probably grinding up Mythic Plus. I was really enjoying the challenge of it. It's very different than healing anything else, and it's mechanics that you don't get to see very often. And I know at least in season 1 and all of last expansion, we kind of really fell off of doing Mythic Plus. So it was nice running with the guild, people that we are fine with wiping on, and because like when you pug a group and then people end up leaving and then your key's just dead, and like there's no chance of even finishing it with like 4 of you. So it was nice that we were able to run such high keys this week with people in our guild. We weren't able to like even 1-star them or do them on time, but it was nice to revisit Siege, because like we hadn't even run Siege since like the very beginning as a +0.
Yeah, we need to keep running these, because I was like, oh right, Siege is a dungeon. Whoops.
So yeah, I'll give my top toot of the week this week to really enjoying Mythic Plus dungeons. Aaron, how about you?
Admittedly, I did not play that much World of Warcraft this week, and when I did, I died in my own filth. But I would say my top toot was during my time in West Virginia. I showed off my extensive picture collection of Growliina to my girlfriend, and she was like, she is definitely a fashion star, which has inspired me to help her get even more looks. And also, I'm glad that this is the first week we've had guests inside the studio, even though it was just a sexiest NPC and a confirmed employee. It's nice to share the studio space for the first time in 3 months now?
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised anyone was able to find us. We're just kind of stashed away over here in this, like, I think it's a broom closet somewhere in the inn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, excuse me, this isn't the first time, but I'm glad you corrected it, because we've had Lumpy and Metzen the reindeer up in here, leaving his droppings everywhere.
That's fair. I wasn't here, so I didn't know if that was recorded on site or not. I misspoke.
But maybe we'll have more guests pop by more frequently now that apparently we're being located by favorites.
Indeed. So, Slidewhistle, while we think about who might be showing up in the coming weeks, what is your top 2 to the week?
My top 2 is probably running that Mythic 10, which is similar to what Immune said, but I've never run a 10 before, and I saw Reaping for the first time, and holy shit, it's terrifying. So every 20%, all the things you killed come back, but they're like reskinned as like ghosts, and they have like lower health pools, and like they're like different. But what happens is that basically at like 20%, it's kind of like a Left 4 Dead 2 Howl, where like all the zombies like howl at once and come like rushing towards you, and it's terrifying. There's so many of them. It's so messy, but we handled Reaping so well because I'm a frost mage, and we had like 2 paladins that could just AoE everything down. It was cool. It was awesome. I got 410 gear in my mythic cache. I got 625 what's it called? Currency that I can use to get more Azurite gear. It gave me this burning itch to like climb mythic keys, which is weird because normally I'm like kind of like, I don't know, like pugs are shitty and like I don't want to make the guild mad. But then I realized I'm super good as a frost mage. Like people need me as a frost mage. Like Frost Mage can slow everything down. Mythic Pluses, they're like the Mythic Plus like kings right now. So I think it was doing that 10, seeing Reaping, and I guess getting my Love is in the Air title. One more notch in my Violet Proto Jake has been completed.
I'm waiting for you, bro.
Oh man, when are we gonna have the Violet Proto Jake on the podcast? He's got to be on when I get it.
Maybe when you earn him.
It's gonna be in December, but you know what? I'm doing it for the Jake. We gotta have him on.
I mean, do you really think you've done enough to deserve him to be on this podcast? Not yet.
No, I'm only 4 out of 12. So no,
can you imagine? That would be fucking like episode 60 something. I'm here. You talked about me on 7.
We're gonna do it, and then also this is just an end podcast side note, Aaron. I don't know if you realize this, but the current trend of the holiday toys has been Hearthstones, right? That means that you are going to get a Brewfest Hearthstone.
Oh shit!
I can just see Growliina casting her little hands as she wears that fucking cap on her head with beer spurting out of it, and that will be your Hearthstone forever. Like you have no reason to not use that forever, right? Like that has to be your new Hearthstone.
Oof.
We have to wait till October. Like, hope that none of us die by then, because we need to see this. We gotta see this Hearthstone. But yeah, I think that's it for us. I think we're about done here. We're all riled up and we're all a little toasty. If you guys have any questions, complaints, any complaints, please send anything. Send us anything at all to donotreletpod@gmail.com. Our Twitter is @donotreletpod. You can send us anything you like. Send us something. Give us any kind of rating on iTunes. Give us 2 stars. I want to have a segment where I read ratings on air and I blast us, because I know people are mad about us. Someone's got to hate us, and I want that hate mail so bad.
I know we're wrong. We're wrong about something.
I hate
Tell
us, so
us.
somebody else has to.
Oh, no. What about you guys? Where can I find you in cyberspace?
You can find me on Twitter at New Era Alex.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at The Big Cheesy on Twitter. And you can also find my alternative show, Heroes Callboard, on Twitter and iTunes and Audio Boom under Heroes Callboard. I run it with my friend Will, and we talk about the community surrounding World of Warcraft.
All right. That's it for us. Listen to Seven Rings. Look out for Clockstoppers 2. And remember...
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.